Clean Industry Solutions Holding has closed their books for the second quarter, and to dig into it, I have with me CEO Christian Zahler. Welcome, Christian.
Hello, Matthias.
Like many clean tech companies, you come in with great numbers, and operating income for the second quarter is about 4 million Swedish kronor. That's an increase by 110%, from which 1.6 million is from increasing sales. The slightly lower loss as well, landing on 3.8 million Swedish kronor. What has driven these numbers?
The main driver is surely the war in Ukraine causing a shortage of natural gas and the high price of fossil fuels, which are accelerating the decisions of our customers and also bring us new customers. Renewable energy solutions are now economically viable compared to last year's cost of fossil fuel. It's very attractive now. The revenues in the second quarter were mainly energy concept studies for large multinationals and engineering studies for large solar thermal plants. And this also means that this is just the tip of the iceberg, as energy concept studies and engineering studies are necessary steps for the realization of projects.
Some of the main happenings for your subsidiary Industrial Solar is the complete commissioning of the project in Qatar, and you also have some new contracts in Germany. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, the project in Qatar is a demo system for Qatar Foundation, who is doing academic research on a micro CSP system that is basically the conversion of solar heat to electricity by means of a expansion machine, here a little turbine. And it's still the advantage of this technology in comparison to photovoltaics, that it's possible to hybridize existing thermal power plants with turbines, and to integrate inexpensive thermal storage to cover the base load also during hours without sunshine. And Qatar Foundation is doing research on this system. On the other side of our business is the PV. There we're working our way up, generating more and more references, larger references, to finally reach the power range that we want to address in the hundreds of kilowatt or single-digit megawatt on the rooftops and premises of industrial customers.
More highlights of Industrial Solar after the quarter was mentioned in the report. Can you say something about those?
Yes, our two subsidiaries, Solar Spring and Industrial Solar, have been awarded grants for R&D projects, public funding for R&D projects with a total volume of about 900,000 euro. This is a very positive development, as we did not expect such successful proposals, because we were reducing our efforts in applying for public funding, and we were driving up our efforts for acquisition of more commercial projects. But this is also a sign that the topics addressed by us and the technologies promoted by us are highly relevant. And this has been recognized by the funding institutions.
How would you describe the Solar Spring's second quarter, including the nationally funded research and development projects?
Solar Spring was working on one of their already funded projects. That's the project Rocker. It's a project which is addressing a very urgent problem, and this is the ammonia which is coming from wastewater treatment plants. And with membrane distillation, it is possible to separate that ammonia from the clean water that is coming out of the wastewater treatment plants. And they are working on a full-scale membrane distillation system. They do site visits at wastewater treatment plants and preparing to build such a full-scale membrane distillation systems. But they were also present at a very important fair in May in Munich, the IFAD fair, which is the world's leading trade fair for water, sewage, waste, and raw materials. And they got very excellent response from the market. So they are offering solutions which are really needed to solve our water problems. And last but not least, they're setting up their new production technology, which will bring down the costs by around 80%.
We have now entered the second half of 2022, and what can investors look forward to when it comes to organization, sales, and within your subsidiaries?
Yes, I would summarize it in the sentence, the only way is up. We're getting more and larger orders, revenue is increasing, but of course we also have to hire more people. This is why our costs are going up. But for the second half of the year, I would expect higher revenues, but also that the losses will decrease at least slightly, and it looks quite positive. So we are very optimistically looking into the future.
Good luck, Christian, and to the company, and looking forward to talk to you again within 3 months. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Matthias. Bye.